So for this week, we are looking for more like breakout from this area. Okay, go to come break, retest that area, and then push continuations to our first level targets. That's why you guys are seeing my take profits there. Okay, so I may be taking like usually 80 to 90% in this case, because most trades in which I'm looking for over 1,000 pips drop in gold. Okay,
nothing I never predict.
peeps, Admiral right here, the prophetic analyst. Welcome back to my channel. So this week we are doing our usual weekly market focus for the week of the 23rd to the week of the 27th. Okay, so without further ado, let's dive into our chart. Okay, so we are going to start from gold. Okay, as usual. So we're starting from gold. So we have been anticipating for some good nice drops on gold for the past few weeks, like 2 to 3 weeks now, for some nice drops, which now we now have all the drops. Okay, price has now been super bearish for the past few weeks. Okay, which we have also been consistently winning. We have over 3 trades in a row, 3 winning trades in a row, and overall for the past 3 weeks, okay, we have been sending signals, profitable signals, and all trades have been smashing take profits, and we have been 100% right with our analysis and our trade signals in which we have sent, which most of you have also made money from it, and also did benefit from the free signals that we sent. So if you're not on a free Telegram community, click on the link on the description below to join our free Telegram community. Okay, so moving forward, you can see for last week I told you guys I was swinging, I was still holding this particular trade here. Okay, I was swinging gold all the way to the downside. So now you can see there on that zone. Okay, gold later had to play out. Okay, and that zones here, let me circle it so that you guys can see. Okay, so we had pullbacks into that area. You can even see that arrow there, that little light arrow inside there for gold movement, and gold later gave us the drop, which happened with little to no stress. Okay, with no stress, and we took the second trade all the way to the downside. So gold, we are still very much bearish, and remember, we are targeting over 1,000 to 2,000 pips drop on gold. All right, so in case you guys have forgotten or can't remember, let me show you guys the drops all the way to the downside. We are targeting next levels of our 25330 ounce, okay, on gold drops. Okay, so for this week, okay, moving forward for this week, where is our next areas or next possible areas for gold bearish continuations? Okay, I have some zones here. You can also mark out a minor zone like so. Okay, you see that zone clearly if you go to the lower time frame. So what's for the bearishness? Okay, we are still very much bearish on gold until we are being shown otherwise. Okay, so for the bearishness, we are looking for price to come into this area, which it looks more like it has tapped into that area, but we could still have some more pullbacks, okay, to the upside to that area, and it drop continuations to our 2545 area all the way to the downside. So let me take this out, this one. Okay, so that's what we'll be looking for on gold. For gold bearishness, I would, but if you can, okay, you can also take an entry from this area like so. All right, since you also already have that retest and then push continuations to the downside. Okay, so that's actually the first way for entry of that zones. Then if you are patient enough, which is the best entries for small accounts, okay, you can wait for a break, okay, retest of this zone.
Nothing I never predict.
So for Euro USD, you guys can see how we predicted Euro USD into precision for last week. Okay, for last week we had this bearishness which happened during FOMC, and we made a lot of money. We had 2 to 3 winning trades in a row on Euro USD, which has been awesome. So we were also looking for price to come back to these areas, okay, to come back to these areas of these zones, okay, and a drop to the downside. So we are expecting that to happen. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to, okay, let me take that off. Okay, so I'm going to look for price to give us a more better pullbacks into that zones, or tap into that zones, and drop to our 1.035 area, then we can go as deep as all the way to the downside. Okay, mind you, we are all bearish on, we are still very much bearish on USD and a lot of this space. Okay, and another thing we should remember, okay, we are still going for over 1000 pips drop, okay, which I had told you guys for like 2 weeks now, 2 or 3 weeks now. I've been anticipating that 1000 drop to the downside. So you can see even more than 1000, right? If you keep it all the way down here, we have over, yeah. So we are expecting more drops. Looking at it on the higher time frame, we're expecting more drops on Euro USD and several other pairs. Okay, it may not happen, like I always tell you guys, it may not happen that swift or that soon, okay, but it will definitely happen on a longer time. Okay, so that's it for Euro USD. Okay, these are the zones, so always do well to mark them out on your PC, your phone, or whatever device you're using to trade. Okay, so up next is a GDP USD. Could continue bearish, okay, and break all of this, because this is also a weekly zone and a monthly zone, actually weekly and monthly zone, which is a very stronger area. So we could also have a bigger break retest of these zones and the push continuations to the downside. Okay, so it could either retest this first zone or the second zone. Okay, so what of a case that we have a very deeper pullbacks? Okay, we could also, these areas are very significant for our trade entries. Okay, so and also find that drop, okay, from areas of this area. So that's why
Nothing one never predict.
GDP USD, you can see how we predicted GDP USD into precision. So last week signals were also being sent on a free Telegram community, and a lot of people also made money in some of the trades too. We're also being called live, okay, on our free live sessions, which we normally host on a weekly basis, which I trade with people in the community, all for free and live. Okay, so if you're interested, join, click on the link on the description to join the community. Okay, so you can see we have had over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we are more like in a 5 winning streak just from one pay. Okay, so this month, or since last month, but more like this month too, has been the best of month so far for us trading. Okay, which we have made so much money, and I'm very happy that I'm also able to make you guys dated December money. Okay, so a lot of people has also made money from our signals and our trade projections, even here on YouTube. Okay, so this I may add it somewhere around in this video, okay, for you to see the signals in which we sent beforehand. Even when how we entered, we had a very nice sniper entry during FOMC, we exited there, and we also had another sniper entry up here, and we exited here into precision, knowing that price would more likely come back for a pullback, which also happened here, which I also sent it beforehand, but we did not take these pullbacks. Okay, I don't really like taking pullbacks or trading retracements if the numbers of pips, okay, pip count is not worth it. Okay, so I already understand the trend is bearish, price is creating lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. So we are looking for a new lower high to be created here and a new lower low for trade continuations to the downside. Okay, so you can also see a trade in which I'm already holding here, which I had a very nice sniper entry there, okay, for last week. So what we'll be looking for is, maybe we can look for a little mild pullbacks. Okay, we're already on that zones, little mild pullbacks and a drop back to 100% retracement level, which is at 1.24796 area. Then we can go all the way as deep as, okay, our 1.237 area. Okay, so we are looking for more drops. Over how many pips drops? Okay, we are looking for over face level targets over 115 pips. Okay, over 120 pips, and overall we are looking for over 300 pips drops. And as for last week, we made over, I think we had over 200 and something pips. Yeah, 200 and almost 250 pips and we were able to catch all these moves, which is over 250 pips. These were cut into precision, and signals were also being sent. So also, if you are interested to knowing how we are able to decipher these things beforehand and how we are able to trade it and also make money for ourselves, okay, so that you can also join our mentorship, our general mentorship, in which is going to start pretty soon. Okay, so we are taking interested persons that are interested in our January mentorship, which is also the first year and first month of 2025. So you should do something about your trading analysis and trading entries. You can see us being able to do this thing live with you guys. So if you are able to go for this, make sure you don't miss it. Okay, so that's it for GBPUSD. Up next is the DXY level movement on the DXY. Okay, so we have a minor zone here. Okay, price coming to the zones and a push continuations back to our next resistance levels. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, should I mark out a new level? Let me mark out a new level. Okay, so we have a new resistance level. This is the first resistance level, 107 area, and we have our 107.696 area. Okay, so we'll be looking back. You can see how we predicted the DXY into precision. We spoke about this break, this rotates, and the push continuations to the upside, which you can also see the arrows there. All right, that same arrow from last week, and price has been super bullish since then. Remember, price is on an uptrend, so we'll be having series of higher highs, higher lows, higher high. So when there is also always a push phase, we should be expecting an exhaustion, okay, and price continuations to the upside. So this is what we are looking for on the DXY. So we have this bearishness, which is coming back to either of our zones. So where is our best possible areas for us to mark out? Okay, I'll just deal with the daily time frame here on the daily time frame. So I'll pick my tool. All right, so I'll mark it out like so. I think we could even have like two zones. Okay, let's go back to the 4-hour time frame to be precise on what we are doing. Okay, so okay, we could have price come back, pull inside here. Okay, maybe a deeper pullback. So I would appreciate if price can give us a deeper pullback. Okay, but this place is not bad for price to start selling to the upside. Okay, but if price gives us a deeper pullback into the zones, okay, there's even another a little bit minor zone here. All right, I know they are quite close. So if price comes into this area and continuations to the upside, always remember 100% retracement level. Okay, then we can go all the way to our 109 area. And remember, we are also projecting over 1,000 pips plus, okay, buys, which I've sent you guys these signals before, like 2 weeks now, before even price gave us this breakout. Okay, before price even gave us a breakout, in which you guys are seeing currently here. All right, that breakout there. So even when price was somewhere down here, that's when I started projecting a breakout of this area, and that's why we are able to send out a lot of trades. I've sent out over I think 17 to 20 something trades for VIP and both on the free Telegram community, and all has smashed take profits in the process, okay, within the last 2 weeks. So you can also be beneficiary of these signals in which we send, and also our analysis in which we hold. So for the DXY, we are expecting more push to the upside, and also if you observe there on the DXY, we are looking for over 1,000 pips. Okay, looking for over 1,000 pips, and price has done, I think it has done over 600 pips thereabout. Okay, it hasn't. All right, almost half, but we have that nice breakout. So that's it for the DXY. What are we looking forward for price to do in this area? Okay, we are looking for price to push. All right, price to retrace. Okay, maybe a little bit slight and deep retracement into these areas, and a push continuations to the upsides. Okay, this is our first levels of anticipation for bullishness. Okay, USDJPY We also predicted the bullishness of USDJPY break retest and push continuations to the upside, which is what you guys are seeing now. Price has been massively bullish, okay, which we also took advantage of this. Okay, so for this week, where is our base levels for price continuations to the upside? Okay, so I'm going to put a line like so, or I'm going to rather adjust this other line. All right, I'll rather adjust that other line. So I'll be giving you guys two zones. Okay, two zones. So this is the first zones. I'm looking for price to come to these areas and push continuations to 158 area. Okay, and our second zones would go somewhere around here. All right, that candle like so. All right, if for you guys that trades SAMC or smart money, you guys know what that means. Okay, and push continuations to the upsides. Okay, so already for USDJPY, also remember we are also predicting over 1,000 pips. Right, we are also predicting over 1,000 pips bullishness continuations to the upside, and we have done over, I think we have done over 600 pips already so far. So let me put, you can see we have 1,000 pips there. When did we start projecting this? All right, so let's check how many pips we have done from these highs. Okay, which price closed there to these levels. Okay, we have done over 600 pips. I've projected out of the 1,000 pips, we have done over 630 pips plus to the upside. So what is left is more like 400 pips more. Okay, we are still expecting more 400 pips to the upside to complete that, but even with that, price could even give us over 2,000 pips plus. Okay, the first level, we had two levels. Okay, our first area was these blue lines in which you saw me mark out here, and I had to take that all the way looking left. All right, looking left here, had to take my resistance from there. So that's why we have this blue line there. So how we'll be able to smash those areas, which is over the 600 pips that has been done already on USDJPY. So this is why you need our mentorship. This is why you should be trading with the prophetic analyst. Okay, so that's it for USDJPY for the zones. Okay, and up next is USDCHF. USDCHF, we can see USDCHF has been on an uptrend break retest and a push continuations to the upside. Okay, for last week we wanted price to come into these zones and the push continuations there, but price was slightly shy away, okay, from that zone. Okay, and just price rather wanted to respect these phase zones and continuations to the upside. So regardless, we still had a nice bullishness to the upside, but I did not take opportunity on that phase move. Okay, I made good use of the second move here, okay, which made us a lot of money in the process. Okay, so now, like we always say, when we have a push phase, we'll be expecting an exhaustion and a continuations to the price direction. Okay, so moving forward, where price currently is, price could just start flashing to the upside. All right, to the upside from there to our 0.90 area to the upside. But if price wishes to give us more deeper pullbacks, maybe back to this area, we could have price come back to these areas and push continuations to the upside. Regardless, or we are expecting more bullishness on USDCHF. Next is here we are trading BTC. Okay, so I'm going to add BTC for this week's analysis. Okay, I know it's a long time I did a live analysis about BTC, but if you're following me on Twitter, okay, you should follow my post on Twitter. You know that we have been super bearish on BTC. I've been looking for BTCs and bearishness for like 2 weeks now. Okay, for like 2 weeks now, which I also sent that projection on my Twitter handle. So if you're not following me on Twitter, do well to go follow me on Twitter so that you could also be benefiting from things like this. Okay, so I sent it on Twitter that we're looking for BTC drops. Okay, although price is yet to break these stronger zones to show that these stronger zones here to show that price is deeply ready to sells. Okay, but before then we have been able to coup some money from the markets. Okay, to coup some money from the market with some few trades which we were able to take from here to the downside. And now we are also on a particular trade right now. Okay, this is weekend. We are also trading some shorts on BTC USD, which signals were also being sent to our free Telegram community, which I'm going to add it somewhere around in this video. Okay, so we are going all the way to the downside on BTC USD, and we are floating in good profits. Okay, signals was being sent, and I'm gonna add it somewhere around in this video. So for BTC, we can also see there's a trend line coming all the way from the downside. So we have that trend line. Price is able to break there. Okay, and you don't expect that to happen that easily. Okay, price has to fluctuate and range at some point. So we have that breakout there. So we have that breakout there. So we now have break, retest of that area, and the push continuations to the downside, which we are still expecting, and we are still holding a BTC sales. Okay, so if price is able to drop, okay, give us that bearishness, we should be going for the bigger picture. So okay, one good thing about our strategy is that it can give us nothing less than 100 pips per trades in which we are taking, and you can also swing it as long as you wish, as far as you understand the trend. Okay, so looking at the bigger pictures, if price gives us that break and retest, like you guys can see from that arrow right there, okay, we should be going for our first level targets, which is this one, which is the 867.78 area. Okay, and if it's very ugly enough, we could be going all the way to 73k on BTC. Okay, so we are looking forward for BTC to go to 86k drop. Okay, currently we had that drop. We were able to take BTC to 94k down. Okay, we even had as deep as 92k before we had that pullback, retracement. So we are looking for BTC to go back to 92k. Then if price is able to break the 92k area, we should be expecting price to go to 86k and all the way to the downsides. Okay, so that will be it for this week, for this week's analysis on all the page. So do well to smash that like button, subscribe if you are still watching this video to this very moment, and drop comments. Don't always try after watching our videos to always drop comments for us, because this is one of those things that keep us being energetic, to knowing that people are seeing what we are doing and also appreciating what we are doing. So drop a comment. It costs $0 to like, share, and drop comments. Okay, so see you guys next week. I'm wishing you guys a profitable trading week ahead, and cheers.
Nothing one never predict.